Okay guys, this season, let's talk about simple decorating. We want to do simple with a nice touch. There are two things that I think you really have to do to make your decorations sing. First, you want to make your decorations the focal point of the room or part of the room. Secondly, put away any other decorations that you already use for your home on a general basis that detract from those holiday decorations. So now I am actually going to share with you guys some very easy, quick ways to decorate your home that also don't break the bank. Everything I've bought here I have gotten from either Target Dollar Spot, the Dollar Tree, and sometimes in the past I've gotten things from Walmart as well. Those are all budget-friendly places that you can purchase great items that will make amazing holiday decorations. My first and most simple decoration is this, an empty vase or candle holder. Now this one came from the dollar store. It was in the same section as all of their candles, and I really loved this particular size, but they had a variety, and you could even purchase a variety of them to make some depth and height to change up the look of a focal point area. The second thing you do with this is add some of these small strands of lights. I got this particular strand at the Target Dollar Spot years ago. It's about $3. So this whole thing is $4 total, and it's simple and elegant, but it's a really cute design. Now, if you like to have some kind of greenery, because that really livens up a space, I recommend using anything like a fake green tree or even a wreath. This wreath I actually got at the Target Dollar Spot as well. This was $3 too. And now I have a really cute little simple elegant decoration. So for a total of about $7, you can make this too. Now, one of the things that I want to remind you of is that when you purchase these items, you have invested into your decorations. So once you have items, which you probably have at home, I recommend using what you already own first before you go out and buy things. For instance, these lights, I purchased them years ago. So I didn't spend the extra $3 this year. I only spent $4 to make this particular decoration piece. Another thing that you can do to add a little bit of color or just to kind of add that height depth that I talked about, anytime you change heights or move things so they're not right next to each other lined up, you've created a space. And so I also picked up these votive candles. They were $3 each, and adding these just kind of gives a little bit more color and a little bit more of a space that you feel like you want to come sit down at. I thought this was a very adorable thing too, and I'm going to show you other ways to use this with other centerpieces that you can create. So another thing that you could actually add to this to give a little bit of depth, to give a little bit of color, and to block out things that maybe you don't want people seeing behind the decoration, try looking at these fake trees that they also sell at the Target Dollar Spot. I picked up several varieties, and having a different mix of trees kind of also creates a different kind of depth as well. Not only are colors a little bit varied, but also the heights and the styles bring different texture to the scene. So this one is the absolute cheapest decoration I have been able to figure out how to make. I spent a total of $3 to have both of these candles decorated and ready to go. Now you can find these at the dollar store, and you can find them at different heights as well. The only other thing you have to purchase other than the votive candles for these is a thing of ribbon. You pick whatever ribbon fits with your decoration style and the colors that you're already using for your rooms. I simply cut a piece that would wrap around the way, and I just taped it. I taped these probably 6 years ago, and they're still holding up. Now, if you don't like tape because maybe it's in a place where people are walking around it and they can see both sides, then yeah, I would maybe use a little bit of hot glue or just even regular glue to create these kinds of decorations. Now you can also take those same votives we talked about and add them here to create a little bit more of a larger scale decoration. Now, if for some reason you don't like the counter or the tabletop that you're setting something on, maybe it doesn't have a nice design or it's a drab color, you can just simply find burlap that you roll out and place your things on top of a square of burlap. Or you can pick up something like sparkle tulle. This comes in all kinds of colors that you can find at the dollar store. I love these colors, but you mix and match which ones work best for you. You don't even have to lay them down. You can have them interweaving between items that you have in your centerpiece of decoration. Another thing you can use to add a different color to your tabletop or to your base is using this. It's vinyl, and it's a peel and stick vinyl, so you can just stick it down, or you can just take it out and set it on top and put what you want on top of it. They had all kinds of these designs at the Target dollar spot last year, so hopefully they'll have them again this year, but they're only $1. You can think of using anything that has a pattern or color that you really love to stand out to be what you put underneath your centerpiece. So this next decoration I got completely from the dollar store. I picked up a metal tin, I picked up block foam, and I picked up moss colored shredded paper and their little mini pine cones, and a votive. Now this votive is not one that you actually light on fire. Please don't do that. This is flammable. That's a safety precaution. Just want to make sure I share that. So all you do is put a couple of blocks of foam in here, you add your paper, and then you add the pine cones on top. Now a bonus, some of the pine cone packages that they have at the Dollar Tree actually smell really good. They're potpourri almost. So you even add a little scent by using them in this particular one. And then you just simply place your votive in the middle. It is that easy to make this particular one. And I only spent $5 total on this. But don't forget, use what you already have at home. I already had the foam blocks and I already had the votive candles. So I only spent $3 this time. And let's not forget that we can add these other components to this same design that we used earlier. For instance, we can use the votives to bring a bit of height difference and an extra added color. Or you can use those trees. It not only adds the height, but can help block items that maybe you can't leave out of your space because it's something essential that you use all the time. So this also provides a nice little blockage to other things that you have to keep on your counter or on your table. And let's say that maybe you don't even want any of those kinds of lights or things. You could just use different trees. They have all kinds of sizes at the Target dollar spot. So I can create any kind of aesthetic that I want. It's super cute and it just brings, again, that greenery, which just makes your room feel alive. You could also add those votive candles to create some light and space. Just make sure that if you do light these candles, you don't light them so close to the actual trees. So next, I'm actually going to show you what you can do with chairs that have slots in them. So my stools have slots in them, but if you even have them on your dining room chairs, this is a great way for you to add color and a decoration that is extremely simple and pretty cheap to do. All you do is buy a spool of ribbon that you want to use that matches your decorations. They have all kinds that you can get at the dollar store. If you buy them there, I'm going to let you in on a forewarning. I use an entire spool of ribbon for each chair. So I would make sure that you plan on that when you go to purchase. But I'm going to show you what these look like once you get them put on your chair. All right, so to get these really cute ribbons on the backs of your chairs, all you have to do is start by inserting your ribbon through the back and forth, where both ends meet in the middle. And then you make a big bow, make sure you puff it out so that it looks fantastic as a great pop to your decorating.